CBS Sports PR, and WNBA Communications. Here it says the July 18th New York Liberty versus Indiana Fever game on CBS is now the second most watched WNBA game since 2000. Since 2000, averaging 2.579 million viewers, peaking at 3 million viewers. 3 million viewers for Caitlin Clark. Who else in this league getting 3 million viewers? Is it Asia Wilson?
Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the biggest stories surrounding the WNBA, and Caitlin Clark delivered another unforgettable performance, putting the basketball world on notice once again. In Indiana's commanding win over Connecticut, she exploded for ** 27 points and 11 assists in just 27 minutes **, controlling the game from start to finish. By the time the final buzzer sounded, Clark and the Fever had reached a remarkable collection of statistical milestones, with Clark herself responsible for many of the night's biggest achievements. But that's only the beginning. Some of the numbers from this performance place Clark in incredibly rare company, with one milestone being described as something the league hasn't seen in decades. This wasn't just a victory, it was a statement. Indiana dominated from the opening tip, and Clark was at the center of it all. In this video, we'll break down every major record and milestone from the game, explain why this performance has everyone talking, and look at what it means for Caitlin Clark's historic season and the Indiana Fever's future. If you're a Caitlin Clark fan, drop CC MVP in the comments and let us know what impressed you most about her incredible performance.
Caitlin Clark declined. Aaliyah Boston not invited. Perhaps the biggest miss of them all, the viral sensation, the second biggest name in the WNBA, the point princess herself, Sophie Cunningham, who's among the top 5 in three-point percentage from three-point range. Sophie Cunningham doesn't even get an invite to the three-point contest?
While many WNBA All-Stars spent their time in Chicago enjoying parties, social events, and downtime, Caitlin Clark's schedule looked very different. Instead of relaxing between festivities, she moved from one official appearance to another, keeping up with a packed itinerary throughout Thursday and Friday. For most players, All-Star Weekend is a chance to celebrate the season, reconnect with fellow athletes, and enjoy a well-earned break after months of competition. But Clark's experience was far from a vacation. Her calendar was filled with media interviews, sponsor commitments, promotional events, and fan engagements, leaving little time to slow down. Rather than a weekend of leisure, it resembled 2 demanding workdays packed back-to-back, highlighting both her growing popularity and the many responsibilities that come with being one of the league's biggest.
The reason I can like Caitlin Clark, or the reason I can support Caitlin Clark, is because it's not about race. Who cares that I'm black? Who cares that she is white? It is not about race. And that's why I feel like the media, the WNBA, and just people in general has just lost the plot. This is not about race for me, and it never will be. Caitlin Clark is not the face of racism. If you've been here over the past 2 weeks, you have heard me state that plenty of times. If you are not emotionally mature enough to separate the nonsense from this woman, then it's really no.
Throughout All-Star Weekend, Caitlin Clark maintained a schedule packed with high-profile appearances. She participated in events for major partners including State Farm, Wilson, and Nike, balancing media interviews, promotional activities, and fan interactions from start to finish. One of the biggest moments came when Nike unveiled a new colorway of her signature shoe, adding another major headline to an already busy weekend. That milestone stood out for a simple reason: earning a signature shoe is one of the highest achievements in sports marketing. While many professional athletes spend their entire careers without receiving one, Clark was promoting the latest addition to her signature collection during one of the league's biggest annual events. It underscored the level of confidence Nike has placed in her growing global brand. Her schedule didn't end with sponsor commitments. Clark also attended charity initiatives, community events, and fan meet and greets, spending hours greeting supporters, signing memorabilia, and posing for photos. Despite the demanding pace, she remained engaged with fans throughout each appearance, making every stop a priority. Looking across the rest of All-Star Weekend, the media spotlight often focused on different storylines. Coverage highlighted fashion, arrivals, and social events involving many of the league's stars. At the same time, Clark's appearances consistently generated attention because of the scale of interest surrounding her, reflecting the enormous public demand for everything connected to her career. That demand was impossible to ignore. Fans lined up well before scheduled events for the chance to spend a few brief moments with Clark, whether it was a quick photograph, an autograph, or simply the opportunity to meet her in person. Those long lines illustrated the excitement she continues to generate wherever she appears. The same trend was reflected in the ticket market. According to widely reported resale figures, average All-Star Game ticket prices rose dramatically compared with the previous year when Clark was unable to participate because of injury. While many factors can influence ticket demand, her return became one of the biggest storylines surrounding the event, reinforcing her status as one of the league's
2026 three-point participants: Ryan Howard, Marina Mabrey, AZ Fudd, Bridget Carlton, Natisha Heidemann, and Janelle Saloon. As KC at Behind the Line would say, who, and who? Ryan Howard, Marina Mabrey, AZ. There's like no actual superstar name in
Could this be the reason why Caitlin Clark didn't compete in the three-point contest? Or could this be retaliation? Caitlin's not competing in the three-point contest. We're not going to grant her favorite photographer credentials to work at this event.